Hi, Jeremy. Welcome. Hi. You are up first. So when you're ready, post your question and I'll start connecting to your messages, okay? What? Oh, I forgot to write about super chats. Darn it. Let me quickly write that. Okay. You got fired today. Ah. What bittersweet news, huh? Especially since it was showing up in your reading, the last reading we did. Never been so happy. Yeah, I can feel that. Oh my gosh. So you ready for newness, your new path, your destiny? Yeah, I saw that in your last reading that either you were going to be leaving, but more so that they're going to let you go. Well, there you go. Gotta do what you've got to do. Oh, yeah. So what would you like to ask Spirit today for your question? Yeah, that's a lot of news. Wow. Yeah, remember I said in your last reading, they're looking to let go of you without repercussions. I was seeing that pop up. I'll be right back. Hold on. But when you're ready, post your question. Yeah, that was a good move. Yeah, I see what's going on with their side. Wow. Wow. Yep, I saw that coming. At least you have a positive reaction about it. Most people would be freaking out. Okay. Hi, Merlinda. Welcome. Let me just put it. I'm listening, Jeremy. Let me just put it. Because I know everybody's going to be asking me. I'm sensing that right now. Oh, hold on. Let me just put it in the title so everybody knows. It's going to sound like a parrot announcing it, and I don't want to do that. Feel very chill today. Okay. Very good. I'm all about that entrepreneurship. Very, very good. You just reminded me of something I've got to do later. Thank you, by the way. Almost forgot. I'm going to do something later. Tomorrow. Me, I'm going to say the effort. And you work for them? What do you mean you work for them? That's cool, though. You named it after. Keep it within the family name, you know? Ah. Okay. Oh, that's cool. It's very cool. I know a little bit about trucking. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it totally does. What exactly what is your company about? What services or products? I had a good friend for many years who was a trucker. That is a tough job. Tough. We would go, I would love being in the truck and everything. I would go sometimes hang out and be in the truck, took some rides. It was cool. But truckers, I pull my hat down to them. That is a tough, grueling job. Big time. But go ahead, I'll let you finish. Okay, yeah, remember, speaking of the oil and gas industry, it's all about the contacts. It really is. Ooh, I'm getting a message for you. Jeremy, what's your question? You can keep telling me and everything, but what's your question so I can start channeling? I'm starting to get messages for you. I want to channel the right messages. Excuse me. Ones that are in response to your question. You can keep talking, but let's get started on your question. One more deck. I'm going to shuffle. Ah, okay. Very nice. Oh. Okay, let's find out. I got a message for you when I don't remember when, but I got a message for you. And the first message that came out, excuse me, I don't know how old you are, but I'm feeling like you're around my age. And do you remember the show back in the 80s, Dallas, about that rich family out in Texas, and J.R. Ewing, the Ewings? Yeah, okay, so yeah, I'm 40, so you know. But Dallas was a big hit back in the day. Yeah, okay. So they started playing that song, the intro of that show. Dun, 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 like introduction of the cast. They started playing that song. The first thing I thought was, you should go into the oil business. Now, I know you're probably looking at me like, what? Like, I don't have that type of money or type of knowledge. Well, you might surprise yourself. I feel like you should start doing some research. Yeah, the theme song. You should start doing some research. Oh, my nose is itching. Yeah. When my nose itches, I'm learning. When my nose itches, Spirit's like, on the money. You on the money. No pun intended. Because the oil business is a very, very, very lucrative business. Everybody knows the oil business, you know. Yeah, interesting. I feel like you could actually, be very, how can I say this? I want to put like, yeah, but never mind that. Past is past. Now you know better. Now things are different. You're moving into alignment. You're moving into your future. You're moving onto a whole new path. And I feel like, I don't know how to put it in a sentence, so I'm just gonna say the words that, and like you can put them together, and I'll help you put them together. One of the top black men, oil, digging and selling oil, like that oil. You know in Dallas how they dug for oil and they sold oil like that, like that. And I'm feeling one of the top black men in the oil business. This whole entrepreneur thing that you're doing, the new chasting, yes, oil derricks. The whole chasting and chasting. I'm gonna say, yeah, go ahead and try it out. Go ahead. It comes with some things that you will you need to learn about reshaping a business, because your past is dead and gone. It's dead and gone. Whatever happened in your past, you know, that didn't work out, whatever happened, legal, criminal, whatever, you know, whatever happened, it's done. You have to detach totally from it energetically. Like, no more talking about it. No more reflecting on it. No more calling it out to kind of lean on. No more like, well, I was locked up and because I did this and this. If you want to energetically detach from something, you gotta stop talking about it. It's like feeding yourself. It's like a drug addict who's hooked on a drug like meth or heroin, right? They shoot up. And you can't be always trying to reflect back to your story and shooting up, getting high in that story. Like, I can't do it because I've got blocks from my past because I was locked up or I did this. That's shooting up. So you got to stop doing that. You got to stop shooting up. Metaphorically, we're saying. No more talking about it. No more thinking about it. You're a new man now. This is the perfect time for you to start your new life. You've got let go from your job. Like I said, the first thing that came to my mind was bittersweet. Been there. It happened. We saw it happen in the last reading. Sorry you lost your job, but yay! Now you can start rolling the dice into big wigs. I'm hearing big wigs. I'm hearing big wigs. Okay. So, hi, Audrey. So, when you want to detach from something, words are very powerful. Thoughts are very powerful. No more thinking about that past. No more speaking of it. Done. Because words are like invisible energy vibrations in the air. Thoughts also are the same thing. So that's why I want you to totally remove yourself from your past, okay? I know. You were whistling down the highway and everything. You wanted this to happen so you could start anew. You're just waiting for a way out. Cool. So go ahead and start this new, entrepreneurship. The chasting, go ahead and start it. Because there are a lot of lessons. I don't see it lasting long time. I just don't, because what you're supposed to be doing, what I said many readings ago, I don't know how many readings you have with me, but many readings ago, I said, I see you not having to worry about money in the future. Still in alignment with pastorship, But this is a new thing. I feel like this whole oil direct thing is part of your future. But in order to do it, you can't remember the characters in Dallas. Remember JR and remember Bobby, the brother. JR and Bobby were brothers, but they were totally different personalities. JR, it was like very deceptive. He did whatever he did. He would, he'd be sly and making things happen for the family and for wealth. He did all sorts of types of things, And then Bobby was more human. He was more compassionate in the business, What was it called? It was called Ewing Oil. Ewing Oil. I love that show. I was a little kid. I used to watch that when I was a little kid. My parents would watch it, and they wouldn't let us watch it because they thought it was like too sexual at times. But in the 80s, it was like nothing, Yeah, exactly. And later on, as an adult in my 20s, I was like, I need to see what the fuss was all about. And I started watching all the episodes. I was like, but I got to understand more about it because as a little kid, I thought it was pretty cool. And so now I'm able to refer to that, and it's so funny. So what I'm saying is that you are moving into territory that's going to the oil business, the oil direct business, selling oil, pumping oil. That's what the word's trying to think of, pumping oil and selling it. That's something that's going to test you mentally, but more importantly, spiritually. The oil business, pumping and selling oil, is very, very sly. And you're going to have to really now start doing the spiritual homework, maintaining your personalities. You can't always be a JR, okay, and accustomed to your personality, sarcastic and not dealing with the stuff of the past. We've got to start working on the stuff of the past immediately, okay? But I feel like there are going to be times when you move towards wheeling and dealing, and you're going to be a little bit JR-ish. And then you're going to, be a little bit Bobby-ish. But that's after you do the work that I was talking about in your last reading. We've got to start doing that inner work ASAP, because Spirit's like pushing you. Now you're like on a 70-mile-per-hour highway when you can really go 100 without being stopped, metaphorically. So we've got to start doing the work right away. Okay, we don't want you to lose your head. We've got to really get you into a grounded, mature, spiritual alignment, because you're moving into the big rigs. You're moving into the big dog area of things. It's basically like I'm talking to somebody who's destined to work at Wall Street as the Wall Street guru, so it's not like, oh, you're moving into, selling homes, or you're moving into, opening up a new restaurant. No, this is big. This is going to totally test your ego. Okay. So let's pull some cards, but that's what I'm feeling for you. I'm feeling right away that is part of your destiny. Okay. And the ending part of your destiny is pastorship, because like I said, that oil derrick, oil pumping business is going to test you in many ways. It's going to leave you with so many stories about yourself, about your experiences, what you've learned, and it's going to, and later on, it's going to move you into this whole pastorship area, where then you start to begin on a deeper part of you, the deeper spiritual work, where you meet your love, etc., etc. So you've got like a long way to go. You got a long way to go. Exactly. Okay, let's start doing your messages. I'm getting messages, but I want to start your reading. Getting a lot of messages. Okay. Is there any messages for Jeremy? Any messages for Jeremy? Any messages for very, very short messages. Queen of Wands, okay? First two cards that came out is the Moon card and the High Priestess in the reverse, okay? Second card that came out, third card, is the Ace of Wands, lastly, the Chariot in the reverse. Queen of Wands, pulling out from the bottom of your deck. Queen of Wands, Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Four of Swords, the Emperor, the Queen of Wands. Bam. I'm hearing this song. I've been hearing it. I've been trying to ignore it so I can connect with your messages. But it's coming back again. It's by UB40. Come back, darling. Give me another try. I'll keep you satisfied. And it's interesting because I feel like I want to say it's a third party, but hold on, okay. This is so interesting. Back to back, you've got pages here. Look at this here. Third party, then you've got a Page of Cups, and you have a Page of Pentacles. This is very interesting. Hold on. Ooh, you got somebody in the future. This is looking like a love reading. You got somebody in the future who is sensitive. I'm hearing endearing, Queen of Pentacles. But it's when you, I'm hearing ranks up. I was going to say when you, and then they said ranks up. Emperor, this is you. Beside you is this Queen of Pentacles. There's somebody in your future. Hold up. Oh, scratch that. It might be the ex. But you're not going to be talking to her. Because you want a new beginning and you're letting go of this. You're letting go of all the pain. You're finally moving on. Showing that. Sorry, it's the ex. Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. That's the energy of the of this card here. You're not going to be talking to this ex because you want a new beginning. And it's not with somebody of your past. And you're letting go of all the pain. You're letting go of all the pain and trauma. You see those swords, gravity pulling them out? You're letting it go. Good. Good for you. Let's see. Hold on. I'm working my way backwards. Tell me to work my way backwards. At least I feel that. Hold on. That's the future, and I'm working my way backwards. Spirit, please clarify the Page of Cups. Who is the Page of Cups? I don't even need to clarify because I'm seeing what's going on. I'm not really asking you, but I feel as though she or will try to offer you love in a conversation, a cup of love. But she's coming across, I just want to use the word janky. I don't know why I want to use the word janky. But she's coming off real janky here. We've got 2 pages, okay? Side by side after this Queen of Wands, okay? So she could be coming off, wait a minute. Yeah, I feel like, I want to clarify because I want to make sure that she's not secretly dealing with you and somebody else. Hold on. Spirit, who is the Page of Cups? Who is the Page of Cups? You got 2 pages here right next to her energy. Who is the Page of Cups? Who is the Page of Cups? Someone is getting high right now. Who is the Page of Cups? Look after your health. Oh boy. Any more messages, Spirit? Who is the Page of Cups? Your ancestors are here and leave a penny on the ground. So, interesting. Your ancestors could leave pennies on the ground or some sort of sign that they're around you. Spirit, who is the Page of Cups? Oh. Spirit, who is the Page of Pentacles? Who is the Page of Pentacles? Oh boy, this is turned into a soap opera. Hold on. Wow, alrighty. Either one or 2 things. She was hoping that I knew I had to clarify this. She was hoping one or 2 things. Either you did return to her recently and there was some loving that went on. No. Okay. I'm feeling that one or 2 things. You might have returned to her recently and she thought that this was like you coming back to rekindle things. I'm hearing magic, work your magic. So I don't know if you had a sexual encounter with her recently or just came around her recently, but she sort of regarded it as you trying to work things out. Okay. I don't know if you talked to her or she could have hoped for this, but it shows you not thinking about this anymore, like not trying to even bother with this anymore. Now there's another party I'm seeing here. And somebody smokes marijuana who uses it as a substance to heal. Somebody smokes to heal or to not, or when they feel down, somebody smokes weed. There's a third party here that's coming back. Wait a minute. This is like a freaking soap opera. It's her. It's her. She might have had a cheating. I see her as someone who's cheated in the past. And it's showing that she's returning, trying to return. She's going to try to return and to offer you a cup of love, but you're going to be bored with it. And either you or her smoke weed to like deal with stuff. That's what I'm getting. This is all about you and her. And when you get your ranks up, she's going to come around with the mask. Queen of Pentacles, come around with the mask. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Whatever sign she is. I'm feeling more Taurus. She's going to come around with the mask like, I've got my SHIT together. I'm getting that. And you're not going to even communicate. You're not going to even respond to her, I'm seeing. She wants a new You both want a new beginning, but in different ways. You want a new beginning for your life. She wants a new beginning with you in the future. In a serious way, but you're like, I'm not dealing with anybody from the past, boo-boo. That's what you're going to be thinking. You're not going to even respond to her. Because you're letting go of all this heartache. The Ten of Swords in the reverse. This is a very soap opera dramatic spread. My gosh. Yeah. This was her hope, the two pages. This was her hope of you coming back with a cup of love towards her. She's coming out in this reading as a third party. I feel like I feel like she's treated like a third party in her connections, whether in marriage with you, in your marriage, or with whomever she explored her options with. She's not taken seriously when it comes to love. That's why she's coming out as the Queen of Wands, a third party. Okay, looking at your yeah, you're moving on. Wait. No, someone has passion, but they're stuck. I'm hearing candid camera. I'm hearing candid camera. Someone still has passion, but they're unable to move on. You know that there's secrets that were kept from you just by your intuition. Something in your gut is telling you that there's something that you may not know. And if you don't, there's something that I'm hearing the word outskirts. It's on the outskirts. Cities are usually the center of everything. It's easy to access. Outskirts, they take a bit longer to access. These secrets are sort of like on the border. It's harder to access. There's something that your intuition is speaking about, or might be in the near future. I'm leaving it there. It's coming out as far as a love reading. You were asking what's coming around. It's coming out as a love reading. This is all about dropping this and moving on. Okay. I hope this gives you some clarity. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she's showing up with a cheating past. The Seven of Swords here. Okay. But it's showing that you're not going to even respond to her in the future when you get your ranks up. Yep. Yep, it's going to be a done deal in the future. And it's probably her who is unable to move on. Okay. I'm going to leave that spread right there. Chase. Yeah, like I said, it's like a soap opera. Your spread for her came out as a soap opera. But it sort of felt like it was the ending of talking about her. The energies. Because you're just letting it go. Even though she remains stuck. Okay. Hey everybody, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Jeez. I know you wanted probably more information about your business and so forth. You know, if we want to look into that, we can definitely do that. You can ask a specific question about your future wealth and then some. Hey guys, if you're new to the channel, all the information is at the top of the chat or actually below the video, okay, for a quickie reading.